Hi, welcome back to segment number 2 of Life Changing Solutions Live. And welcome back, Coco Mini. I'm just like super excited just talking over here. And the awesome thing is that we're getting a lot of comments. Thank you guys for joining us. Hi, Suriel and Brad, and oh, my sister Tina's on, and so many others. So thanks you guys for joining. We do also have some questions, and we're completely encouraging those. Oscar has one. His question was like, what are you doing with like the money from this company, and what kind of research do you have behind this?
So Oscar, thanks for that question. What we're doing is really right now we're growing the company and we're reinvesting everything we can, building infrastructure, patents, systems, people. We just hired Rob McConnell on board, and he's been doing a tremendous job helping us with our from fulfillment to sales, marketing. We're working on all sorts of facets of the company, but bigger than that, we're finishing our audits, and we're going to become the first zero waste certified company in Nevada. Oh. And what that means is that everything that it takes to make a tapped coconut in our facility, we've been able to get 94.5% of everything that we create. We've been able to upcycle and reuse and repurpose. And so really, people talk about recycling and sustainability, but really what we're about is going next level, beyond sustainability. So there's degenerative businesses that basically just take and rape the earth. There's sustainable businesses that take and rape the earth a little bit less. And then there's full regenerative business. And regenerative business closes the loop, and it makes sure that everything gets used and nothing gets wasted, and it closes it. That's the only way that we're going to get out of our pollution problems, our problems of economy, actually, because it actually makes more sense and it's more profitable for you to use everything in the supply chain and not waste anything.
Right.
So we're saving so much money on, we don't have to pay Republic Services to haul off anything when we use everything. So like the boxes that the coconuts come in from Thailand, we repurpose and use those to deliver them to our customers, and all these different things. So our whole mission is to help inspire through fun and through action, not just talk. There's a lot of companies that preach sustainability, but it's really greenwashing. They're not doing anything. They just put out a press release and they talk about it. But we actually are executing and doing more than just talking. And so we want to lead through our example.
And I love that. And one of the things that you mentioned is that you're getting certified. So this is an actual process that you have to go through. Oh, yeah. It's not just you saying, oh, I'm certified. It's you really it's putting intense. Your money where your mouth is.
It's intense. Like these questions, these audits, every single thing in our supply chain of what we have to do and how we can write policies, and every new employee's got to get our handbook on zero waste and how we can be conscious. Like everybody gets a glass bottle at work to refill their water in, so we're not buying plastic bottles or creating any other extra waste. We switched to paper straws from plastic straws. We're trying to encourage our customers to switch to paper straws instead of plastic straws. I mean, just some of the data out there, there's 500 million plastic straws a day is what we're using. None of it's getting recycled. It ends up in the ocean. The turtles are getting killed, the fish, and so all this stuff that I'm talking about is about knowing where your food comes from, and our food streams and water streams are polluted with plastics now. They're saying there's going to be more plastic in the ocean than fish by 2050. A lot of crazy stuff going on, and that we're passionate about helping become part of the solution and not creating more problem.
No, and I love that. And again, Oscar, thank you so much for that question, as I really brought up and highlighted just really how passionate you are, not just about coconuts and your business, but it's like the environment and people. And you kept mentioning in the other segment fun, and I see that you have a ukulele. So I wanted to know, what do you do with that? Like you just walk around with it?
So I bring. So this is a gift that I gave myself for my birthday, and this is handmade from Hawaii. The Hawaiian Islands are on here. I love Hawaii. I fell in love with Hawaii when I was about 8 years old. It's just a beautiful place. And so what I do with this is I've been learning the ukulele, and I could play my theme song.
Sure.
That just real quick, Life can be a tough nut to crack. drops will get you right on track. Great taste, and less waste too. Coming to you live from the Mexican Jew. When it's gotta be fresh, right from the tree. Fresher than fresh is the best way to be. No mess and no stress too. You gotta tap your thirst. Cocoa dreams come true. Cocoa taps, baby. Yeah. So that's what I do with this. And yeah, I love just being in life and being on purpose. And you know, if people look at me and they say, man, this guy is whack, he's crazy, and that's spot on. Because I am. I'm a straight up cocoa crazy coconut, and I don't care. That's who I am, you know, and that's who I want to be, because I can't be anything else. So I think that's really what anybody needs to do, is they got to run their own race. You know?
And I was gonna Art, who's on, thanks. Hi, Art. What's it called? He and I were talking about that you had a live video yesterday and talking about, you know, staying in your lane. And so that's like 3 big secrets right now that I feel that you've been sharing. Is just like willing to take that risk and be crazy enough to go out for what you want and living your purpose. Have fun while doing it, and then staying in your lane, if you can speak into that a little bit.
Yeah, so there's I think the first 20 years of my life I spent doing what I should be doing, that I thought I should be doing, and that other people told me I should be doing, and there's all these shoulds. And it's like, well, you can should all over yourself. And I stopped shoulding all over myself. I was like, I don't care what I should be doing. I want to do what I want to be doing, and I want to be who I am. And so that's really the thing that had to unlearn all those shoulds, stop listening to all those noises, stop looking for other people of what, you know, you can look and you can have mentors, you can have people that inspire you, but if you're just going to totally try and follow them exact and just run their race, then you're always going to be out of alignment. And so you got to figure out, you can take things and learn things and ask questions and learn, but ultimately you got to run your race, and it's nobody else's race to run but yours. So that's really what it's about. It's about knowing your truth, knowing your race, knowing your pace. You don't have to go faster. I don't have to build this into a $100 million company tomorrow. I could take 30 years. I could take 50 years. It doesn't even have to be a $100 billion company. It could be a $1 million a year company. Whatever, what we feel and whatever we want to do, it's our race, and it doesn't belong to anybody else. So people can watch. They can watch us roll, but they can't run our race for us.
No, and I love that, and I think that's huge too, is understanding that, because I think I see this in almost every industry, you know. And then, like you said, we have our mentors, our coaches, our, you know, idols, and we want to embody them and mimic them, but then that takes away from who we are at the core. So it's okay for me to be like, hey, you know, I really love your vibe and blah blah blah, but I'm not gonna be like, show up tomorrow and be like, hey, I'm Coco Angie. It's like,
right.
You know, because that's not me.
Yeah.
And so, like, really finding your authentic self and living out of that is huge.
Yeah, for sure.
And actually, you know, kind of sidebar, and we have just like a minute to share. Coco Vinny.
Yeah.
That is your name.
Yeah.
Like, you were that
so
committed.
We're legally changing my name to Coco Vinny. We're in process right now. It'll be on my passport, it'll be on my license, it'll be on my credit cards, because this is who I am. And, you know, I'm going to be the Colonel Sanders of coconuts, so to speak. And that's it. I mean, that's the way it's going to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
No, I mean, I just like really admire the fact that your willingness to be who you want to be and be who you are, and just, not that you don't care, but not being attached to what others care or think of you.
Yeah, because if you're too attached to the outcome of what people are thinking or what you need to get, then you're going to lose your true authenticity. You're not going to be natural with it. So, you know, you know your island you want to take. What's your island? And as soon as you take your, you know, decide, go, start rowing. You row that boat. And when you get there, burn the ship down. There's no plan B.
Mm-hmm. I guess, and there's a inside joke about this, but once you're asked what do you want and you figure it out, go for it is really the answer.
Move. You got to take action and just go.
All right.
Coco Love.
Well, thank you so much, Coco Vinny, for joining us.
You.
Time has run out.
Right. Coco Love, everyone. Oscar Gates, Coco Love.
Right? Love you guys. Thank you. And stay tuned for the next segment. Bye.